So, like, what do we even do about that?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel like we're used to politicians saying one thing and then doing another. Um, I believe for me, I'm running as a Republican because I'm conservative,
Mhm.
and the Republican Party speaks better to that. But I also know that Republicans have had power. And over, we just hit $39 trillion in debt. We're about to hit 40 trillion, and that's been under Republicans and Democrats. And we've had wars under Republicans and Democrats. So I yes, I mean it does feel like it's hard to have real change, but voting is our best way of making things work. So for me, I didn't see a voice that I was very excited to vote for. I felt
Mhm.
like my perspective of talking about, wow, we need to fix the money if we really want to fix our problems. The fact that people are losing ground year after year, the fact that the future in America, I think everyone can just see over the last couple of years that things have gotten worse, not better. And then thinking about their kids and their grandchildren, where that's trending. I believe my ideas speak to that more than what's in the mainstream.
Mhm.
And as an American, have the opportunity to run, and it's been really cool. I've been able to get just a lot of support. I mean, stepping into this space, I didn't necessarily know what that looked like, but it's hard because it feels like this beast that you don't even really know where to start. But so I would say speaking up and just having more of a culture where people speak about their beliefs,
Mhm.
I think that would go a long way. I think that where we are today, probably our biggest issue is that we we don't really speak about what we believe, and what ends up coming is groupthink ends up happening, and even if it's really real that a lot of people um, align with the Democrat platform or Republican platform. If we don't talk about issues, we kind of get what we get.
No, I agree with that, and that's what I always say. Like, people always tell you, like, don't talk about politics, but why? Like, you need to talk about politics because what if you're wrong? And the thing about politics is that people don't like to admit that they're wrong, that they think that they're right. Like, no, that's not really how it works. And plus, sometimes the truth is not what it seems. It's basically just what people are fed. And if you're getting all of your news from one source, those opinions go unchallenged.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's important that people know what they believe. And when you have more open conversation, it makes people see the humanity in people who they disagree with, right? I mean, I think
Mhm.
that's something that a vast majority of people, like, they don't get to the point of wishing ill will on people that think differently. But it feels like in a culture where we don't talk about things as much, we all kind of have a fear in the back of our head of
Mhm.
speaking up, based on kind of extreme scenarios that happen. And if we look at history, we do know that ideas lead to action, and
Yeah.
ideas come from the heart posture. And there are a lot of murderous ideologies that, I mean, just look at the 20th century that
Mhm.
came through, that would have been stopped with more conversation. I believe then truth wins. I am a Christian, and I
Mhm.
believe even those people who are not Christian, there are two fundamental facts that would come out to be just true. Vast majority, if not everyone, believes in them. That all people have value, and we hate to admit the second one. It's that we're all flawed. Therefore, we need checks and balances. And so I'm a big believer in speaking freely, not only because it leads to better results, but it will lead to um, just people examining what they believe, and what comes out of that is great.